Thank you so much for being here. This is my um, 4 o'clock live where we talk all things going live. I appreciate you all joining me. Thank you so much for being here. If you are new to my room, feel free to come in, ask questions. We're going to talk about all things going live. So I appreciate you all being here. Thank you so much. We're going to see if I got sound. Make sure I got sound. Thank you so much for joining. Okay, we do have sound. So just wanted to make sure sound is coming in pretty good. Appreciate you all joining. Let me know if you have any questions, friends. We are going to talk all things going live. So I appreciate you all coming in. Feel free to like the live, comment, and if you haven't clicked that subscriber button, click that subscriber button, as well as the bell to get notifications so when I go live and post content. And so we are live. Happy Easter, everybody. This is Easter Sunday. We are so excited to be here. So thank you so much for joining. Let me know if there's any questions in the meantime. So I always want to make sure I'm answering questions. And so we're going to do a quick live. We'll see. Maybe we'll go at least 1 hour. We'll see how long we go. But we're going to go live and make sure that we are connecting and building community, friends. So let me know if there's any questions. I appreciate all the support that's coming through. If you have questions, feel free to ask. This is a great time to ask questions about the live streaming process. I am a creator network agency for TikTok, so I'm going to go over there in just a few moments and start the live over there so that we can start talking to some of the creators that come in that's beginners and they're trying to grow their community and trying to understand how to go live and the benefits of it. When it comes to here, this becomes a playlist. You guys can go back and watch it. So I do co-stream like this on purpose so that we can get some great content here on YouTube. And I'm looking at building my channel as I look to build my channel. And then we will have other options we can explore with what does it mean to go live and understand how do we build our brand and connect with other live stream hosts. So let me know if there's any questions in the meantime. I appreciate you all. So we're going to get started in just a few minutes. I'm going to go over to the TikTok side. Like I said, I want to make sure that I get a live in um, prior to going live. I want to make sure that I am connecting with all of you. Always make sure I'm adding notifications to my stories so people know that I'm about to go live on TikTok and also build. Hello, friend. How are you, Idea Barista? Pals, what is the deal, friend? Welcome, welcome. Are you are you going live today or did you go live already? Maybe I missed it. I've been at the grocery store. I've been doing Easter basket mommy things. I've been cooking. I came back and I'm cooking. I'm actually still cooking. I gave my husband like a to-do list of things he needs to take out the oven and put in the oven. So he is on it. So he is doing the rest of the chores while I'm away for a minute. No green, no green, no, been out. Okay. I was like, green. No, you've been out. Okay, good, good. So you've been out and about. And then what does it look like for you to get live access? Have you tried it yet? Is it gonna work? Have you tried to go live on TikTok on YouTube? Did it give you official permission? So let us know. And then I'm assuming you're ready to do it on Wednesday. Wednesday's gonna be your first day. So we got to figure out what time and make sure I'm able to come in and support. So I hope we can do it Wednesday. I don't have access yet on my T. Okay, okay. So it's coming. It's coming. Hello, friends in the room. I appreciate you all being here. Thank you so much for joining the live. We're about to get started in just a few minutes. If you are new to my room, I'm Dr. Lisa. We talk about all things going live here. I am a creative network agency on TikTok owner and manager. And so I talk about how to go live specifically on TikTok. And we use this as a playlist. I was just talking to my moderator Idea Barista. And so definitely connect with her. She has multiple live, YouTube channels, so she understands how to build them and optimize them. So definitely connect with her, as well as let me know if you guys have questions. We're happy to answer questions. I've grown this channel to the point where I've gotten monetized here. This is live streaming. We're not gaming. so and so I'm monetized on this at the first level, the first tier. and I'm about to hit the second one. I'm excited. I think I should hit it by my anniversary date. Um, and so, let me know if you guys have any specific questions about live streaming. Okay. Let me know, do you go live? If you do go live, that's great. Let's stay on topic. We talk all things live streaming here. So you are welcome to hang out with us and ask questions. And so you guys are going to see me in real time go live on TikTok. And so we're going to talk about it there as well. Thank you, Idea Barista. I don't think that was a legitimate question. Thank you so much, everybody. And so I did get monetized on YouTube. So I am a YouTube Partners creator and affiliate because I have the shopping cart below. So you're welcome to click that and see what products are in there. People have asked about different products that I have on. So that's what's in the shopping cart. If you also want to become a member, we're looking at doing member exclusive lives. So feel free to click the membership, as well as YouTube opens up gifting. It takes time to get it. So I have super chats, super stickers, super thanks. All those other gifting options are in there. With YouTube, you have to get invited into the YouTube Partners Program after you've gotten at least 500 subscribers and 3,000 watch hours. That's the first tier, and that's where you get the shopping affiliate links that you can add, as well as the memberships and the gifting. If you get 1,000 subscribers, over 1,000 subscribers, and 4,000 watch hours, then that gives you the next level where you can add ads to your content, and you can get ad revenue that way. So again, it's up to you in terms of how you want to engage in this platform, but it definitely is worth trying to build up your channel. All right. Started like engagement is engagement, then changed my mind. You said you started like engagement is engagement. Tell me more. What you mean? Say that again. You said I started like engagement is engagement, and then I changed my mind. Engagement is a little different, huh? It means something. Let me know what you meant, friend. I appreciate you all. So we're gonna get started. Idea Barista, sound is still good. The mic is working. Is the mic micing? Let me know if it's still working. I am trying to use that. I had a couple videos that I did, and it was sounding staticky. The gamer no non-question. Oh, okay, engagement is engagement. Okay, gotcha. Yes, it's good. Okay, thank you, friend. Oh, yeah, yeah, that's right. He was like, "You know what? This ain't real engagement." They distracting. They distracting the room. So I get it, friend. Yeah, if it's distracting, I'm like, mm-mm. You're throwing me off with all the other stuff that I'm trying to understand what you're trying to do. So it is better not to even deal with it. It was static-ish for a second, but then cleared up. Okay, interesting. I don't know what's doing that because I don't think it's the microphone. I think it's the tablet. I'm not sure what's happening there because the static happened to a couple of videos last week when I was listening to them over, and I was like, "Oh, there's a little static noise." And so that was before the mic. So there's something else going on with the tablet. So I have to look at it and maybe reboot it and stuff. So we'll see. Probably needs to do another update. Could be the wire sometimes. The wire right now. Oh, before the mic. Yeah, what's happening before the mic? Yeah, the mic is my way of trying to fix whatever was happening. But yeah, it's probably relating to the tablet somehow. Maybe I'm not sure. I can't even guess. Right now, I'm wireless technically. There's a receiver, a little small receiver that is in the tablet, plugged into the tablet where you would put the charger cord. So it's a receiver there, and then this is the mic. So really cool mic. The mic is actually in the shopping cart, you all. So this is it. This is the microphone. Mahona. Yeah, so it's wireless, no wires, and it's connected with a little small receiver to my tablet. So, oh, that's one. Yes, it's the one HalleQ has. I bought it from HalleQ. I teased her because I saw a gentleman talking about the microphone and just really promoting it. He promoted it really well. He promoted it very well because he kind of talked to me. He's like, here's how it goes and the sound and all this thing. And I was like, okay, I like that. I like it. And he was kind of talking through it. Well, just so happened I scrolled down on the link to purchase and I saw HalleQ. I was like, oh, so I clicked her video And girl, she ain't even talking about the microphone. She doing like I'm doing, talking and stuff and doing her regular topic, but you could see the microphone. And she's like, yeah, the 92 percenters. she's, talking, she's talking all her talk, but she ain't mentioned this microphone at all. I was like, you know what? I know her. I'm gonna go ahead and give her the commission. Yeah, so that's how it happened. But yes, so I think it's a good mic. I think it is a good quality mic. I'm impressed with it. So at least y'all got some mic conversation. I was like, Lord, that baby. So yeah, I'm doing well. Thank you all for asking. Hopefully everybody's doing well. We're about to go live on he said, bless her heart, bless her heart. We're about to go live on TikTok. So I appreciate you all being here. Let me know if you guys have any questions. We're going to lean over to the TikTok side of the streets. We're going to go over there, and this will become a playlist so you guys can go back and watch it, which is why I was just talking about the microphone as my solution to whatever was happening with my tablet. So trying to improve the sound quality, trying to make sure that if I'm going to stream like this, trying to elevate it a little bit, make it look podcasty. You see people with the microphones and stuff. So trying to make sure the sound quality is really good. And yeah, we'll go from there. All right. All right, friends, we are about to go live. TikTok live. TikTok live. We are live on TikTok. Welcome to the room. We are talking all things live streaming. So come on in. Let me know if you have any questions. We're going to talk about how to go live streaming tips. Let me know if you are new. Come on in. We're going to talk about how to go live, friends. So we are talking all things going live. So come in, ask questions. This is my this is my 4 o'clock where we talk about live streaming. Thank you so much. How you doing, friend? Welcome to the room. Others coming into the room. I appreciate you all joining immediately. Thank you so much for being here. I put the Service Plus sticker up for a reason. I'll talk about that in a little bit. But thank you all for being here. I appreciate it. Hello. How you doing? What did I say? Super blessed. Thank you so much for being here. Nikki, appreciate that. Welcome to the room. Are you new? Healing Circles, thank you for the sharing. We are going to get to tapping and engaging. We got to get that early engagement going. Let me get my tapper out. I appreciate you all being here. Let me know if you have any questions. Dee, how are you, friend? Dee's questions. Well, welcome to the room, friend. Thank you so much for being here. I would like to speak with you about joining your agency. Oh, look at you, friend. You said, let me come in and ask my questions. How you doing, Dee? So Dee, hey, Super Blessed, how are you as well, friend? Thank you so much. So Dee and Super Blessed, I'm happy to help both of you. However, you got some homework to do. You both have homework to do. I need you to put words in your bio. So what's your live stream about? What is your page about? If you go live already, let me know. So I typically click your bio and just get a little sense of who you are and what you're about. And even before I do that, you want to have that in there for TikTok. So TikTok knows who you are and what you're about as well. And as you are producing content, the content that you're posting about and that ultimately you're going to go live about will get to the people who are looking for that type of content, who are searching for it. So you got a little homework, but let me know if you're going live. Dee, let me know if you are going live. I'm happy to have you join. Um, and I've gone live. Healing Circle, how you doing, friend? You said I've gone live. How's it gone? How did it work out for you, friend? And let me give you a little cheer. So congratulations. My chair is low. Congratulations to that friend. How did it go? It was okay. It was okay. It was okay. Well, in the beginning, it's just that. It's just okay. So it will get better. It will definitely get better. Thank you all for being here. I appreciate you all supporting this tap go. We are going to get our likes up higher. My screen stopped tapping. Let me get to tapping. Make sure I am supporting all of you. And if you guys don't mind supporting the class, I've gone live a few times. Okay. Are you going live on a regular basis? Let's talk about that. So in order to join the agency, it's been nice. All right, awesome. In order to join the agency, you want to make sure you've gone live at least the first 3 lives, and you want to continue to have a plan to go live. So unfortunately, TikTok has kind of changed the rules a little bit. So I'm being very cautious of bringing people who are coming into the agency that are not actually going live. Unfortunately, if you don't go live at least 4 days a week for at least 1 hour, so 4 hours, pick and choose what days, that's the minimum I'm telling people. Then, you wanna get to a point where you're going live on that type of schedule so that you can be more consistent. TikTok, looks at new creators you're bringing in at a heavier weight because they wanna make sure those people are staying active. So I have to make sure when I bring you in that you are actually going to go live and continue to go live. Unfortunately, there's some people who I just brought in, I'm gonna have to remove them, which is unfortunate. I don't like doing that, but I wanna make sure that people are taking this seriously. Like, this is something that you're trying to build up so that you can really be a successful live host. I wanna do a shoppable live. Any quick advice? Sure, sure. Um, take a look at the products that you have in advance. Make sure you do an inventory of what products are in your showcase and see if they have any flash sales, any free shipping, any other type of promotions, and, look at the products, in detail, 'cause, if you download a feature or activate a feature called Live Manager, you actually can create a script to go into your live stream. So you can actually script out the products and talk about them in a very, detailed talk about the features and benefits of the product in a very detailed way. So it's great to know a little bit, do a little bit of homework before you go live with the products. Otherwise, you add the products to the shopping cart, you talk about the promotions, any coupons that are available, and you just make sure that you're talking about them at least 5 to 7 minutes, maybe 10 minutes per time that they're posted. All right. Let me know if there's any other questions about that. Others coming into the room, I appreciate you. I was going to make this kind of a shoppable conversation so I can go in more detail about TikTok Shop if you want as well. Thank you all for coming in. We are talking all things going live. I appreciate you all joining. Let me catch up on a few more comments. I'm on live daily, but just not my personal live. However, I have a plan. All right. All right. Awesome. You said I'm on live daily, just not your personal. So you have another account that you're live on and you're on that other account daily. That may be a problem. So let me did I say that correctly? Let me know if there's another account that you're live on. And that is your account. Maybe it's a business account, but there's another account that you're live on. So let me know if that is the case because TikTok may say if that is the account that you've gone the most lives on, TikTok might say that that is the primary account. And when it's time to join an agency, they may say you have to join with that account. Otherwise, the other account, it'll trigger a violation or a it's more like a restriction on our end. We can't bring you into the agency because you have a multi-account restriction. So we can't allow you to join with account that is not the primary. Does that make sense? So the account that's not the primary. So just let's talk that through. Sometimes we just find out when you start, but um, when you go to apply, I'll find out if that particular restriction pops up. Otherwise, you can't be with another agency also. So if you are with another agency, you can't be with two. I work 25/7. It's hard to go 4 days. Yeah, you get used to it. You'll figure out a time that you can do it, but, with a schedule like that, yeah, it may not be possible. And it may not be the best thing to do in agency because if you're not gonna go live frequently enough, it wouldn't benefit you. Hello, friends. Thank you for the heart puffs. I'm going live all this next week. Look at your healing circle. I love it. Just post a video on the product. Think it will make a great live. Okay. Okay. Perfect. Tap to 10K in 10 minutes. We're at 6.3K. Let's see if we can get it. Thank you so much. I did barista. She's making sure we're on task. We are actually trailing behind. So we're 7 minutes in and we're at 6.5K. So let's get going. We got this. Let's tap. Let's double tap. Let's get those tapping fingers going. Let's kind of pick up the pace if we can get ahead of the curve. So 7 minutes and we're almost at 7K. So let's see if we can get ahead of the curve, friends. Thank you so much. When I go live with another person, we aren't side by side. One of us is in a small bubble. Why? Because you're doing a guest, not co-host. You're bringing them up. They're in your room, and you're pulling them up as a guest, and you have one of the other layouts going on. Um, Hello, friends. Appreciate you all being here. Thank you so much. Thank you all. TikTok gave me the flash goal already. Uh-oh, TikTok's like, I'm gonna fool you, chick. We're 8 minutes in, almost at 10K, and we got the flash goal. Let's see what the flash goal is. It is heart me's. It is 16 heart me's. Let's see what happens here, friends. TikTok said, well, we got to do the heart me's, and it came a little earlier than our 10K, but we did it. We did 10K in 8 minutes. So thank you so much. But I got that flash goal pretty early. So if you don't mind supporting, if you have not given your heart me, it is one coin. It is where it says join up here. Up top is going to say join. Thank you so much, those who are giving your heart me's. I appreciate it. We need a total of 16 people. We got 34 people in the room. So that means half the room. If you weren't at my 10 o'clock, this is the time to do it. So you want to give your heart me. I appreciate the support, friends. Let's support. And if we can figure out, get this flash goal early, that would be great, so we can get it off our to-do list, okay? The flash goal, so for my newbies in the room, the flash goal is TikTok's goal. It's not something you can control. TikTok does it as a random, let's see what your room is all about. Let's see if they're gonna really engage and activate the room, and so they do that, to see if you guys are true engagers. I'm gonna tell you now, if you're in this room as a live host, you ought to be an engager. Okay? It's kinda like, how are you gonna ask people to support you if you're not a supporter? So, keep that in mind, that is what this is about, and so if you don't know how to support, that's one thing, and I'm gonna teach that. If you do know how to support and you choosing not to support, then that's another thing, and you gotta be mindful of how you're thinking and operating because essentially you're going to ask people to support you and you got to show up as a supporter. And supporter means that you're doing the hearts, you're doing the shares. We're going to share out in a second. You are commenting, you're sending stickers, but you are also supporting different goals: the daily heart me goal, the flash goal, the live goal, and those unique coins on your account. So if you're sitting back saying, I'm not going to put coins in my account, I don't care what happens here, that's not what I'm doing, then I'm going to tell you now, you should not be a live host. Okay. Oh, and that's just how I feel about it because at the end of the day, I think it's a double standard. It's kind of inconsiderate if you're going to ask people to support you, but you don't show up as a supporter. So just keep that in mind. I say that with all earnest and with the some of this comment got filtered, so you might want to rework it, reword it so it can go through. Thank you all for the shares. I see you all. Appreciate the support. So make sure you reword your comment because I did not see it. I'm new. How you doing, Wilma? As I and you're going live. Rachel, thank you so much for that daily heart me. Appreciate the support. Thank you all for coming in. Thank you all for doing this. Is it worth being a pop-up live host? Is it worth being a pop-up live host? Yolanda, would you say pop up meaning that you pop up on random times and day, or do you have like a certain time and day you're popping up all the time? Let me know what you meant by pop up, because that's a very specific thing. It took me over 2 months to decide and choose an agency. Oh, welcome. Oh, that's awesome, D. I appreciate that. Let me know. Do you have a lot of information about my agency? I need to go over it, but I appreciate you doing that. Now, you've been going live. I don't think you answered my question, or at least I didn't see it, about the other account, because that does matter. Do you need an agency? If you are going live on a consistent basis, meaning maybe not random pop-ups, if you are going live at least 3 to 4 days a week and you are trying to make this part of your business strategy, going live to reach your clients, your customers, you said no other account. Okay, perfect. If you are trying to do this in a way where you're trying to monetize, maybe passive income or primary, depending on what you're trying to do. Thank you, Rachel. Appreciate it. You need an agency. You don't know what you don't know. I would wholeheartedly agree with that. I was with an agency. I changed, left because I didn't know what I didn't know. Once I found out, I realized I needed something else. And then I became an agency. And so I wanted to be the agency that I was looking for. You said just on panels. Okay, that's it. Okay, that's fine, friend. That's fine because that doesn't count as being truly live. So that's totally fine. Um, I got you, friend. And so when it comes to kind of learning this platform, understanding how to truly engage, understanding what does it mean to be a live host and what are some of the features and stuff here, you need somebody who's going to coach you through that. You need someone who's going to give you guidance and tips and strategies to build your page out. So it is important that you think about bringing in an agency, ideally sooner than later, because if you are doing this on a regular basis, you want to learn it fairly quickly so that hopefully that increases your opportunity to grow your channel, grow your page, and bring more people in your room. All right. And so that's the whole thing, and to monetize it ultimately. Um, Agencies also offer protection. Hey Kim, how you doing? Happy Resurrection Sunday. I appreciate you guys. Happy Easter, everyone. Appreciate everybody coming in. Thank you so much. We got the flash go early, so that's what we're doing. What are the costs? Agencies are free. It's a free program. We need one more heart me. Let's see. If you have not given your heart me, we got 54 people in the room. If you have not gotten your daily heartbeat where it says join, we need one more to satisfy that flash go. So we got this, friends. We got this. Come in just in time. You did, friend. I appreciate you. Thank you for offering and adding that heart me. I appreciate it. Okay. So it's a free program. Here's why it's free. TikTok pays you through the Scale Live rewards based on the engagement and gifting that happens in your live. And then TikTok takes their percentage, and with their percentage, they pay agencies a few percentage to support you. And so ultimately, it is TikTok paying you and paying the agency and paying themselves. That's what's happening. And so that is through the Creator Network agency program. Other agencies like a TikTok shop agency, they do take a commission. So they use in terms of what your sales are, they will get a percentage from your sales. So that's a little different. Those are shop agencies. And so you want to decide what path you want to take. That's totally up to you. But I think when it comes to agencies, they do offer, if you pick the right agency, let me just say that, y'all, just pick the right agency. But they do offer a lot of value in terms of helping you and supporting you. M I may need an agency, Healing Circle, you may need an agency friend. If you're gonna do this on a regular basis, I would say yes. There's times when there's new features, new things happening on the app. There's also, if you're in trouble, like your account is gonna be at risk of being in violation or banned, you want an agency. And so you wanna be intentional about what you're doing in your life and making sure you get that protection. So that's what I would tell you to do. So an agency is important, but it's important for people who are going live on a regular basis. If you are just going live once a month or every maybe maybe in total 3 times a month you're going live, you don't need an agency. You're not going live enough. You're just not. I would even say if you're going live just once a week, you're not going live enough. So you don't need an agency because you're going to be frustrated because the agency is going to encourage you to go live more frequently. Because TikTok just told agencies your creators need to go live more frequently because that is going to impact their activist numbers. And so you got to make sure you're activated. Doc needs 2 more heart beats. Do I need 2 more? It says, "Thank you." I think I just got it. Thank you all. I appreciate that, Kim. Kim said, "Let me look out for my doc." Okay, I think we achieved it. I appreciate you all. Thank you so much. Thank you for the support. I appreciate all that support, everybody. Thank you, Wilma, for the stickers. I see you, friend. Practice make progress. That's what I say. The a whole notion that you're gonna be perfect at this, you never perfect, y'all. Things change. TikTok changes things for you. I put service core. I put this, I don't know what the core stands for. I think that's a special recognition I got because I use it so frequently. But it says service plus. You'll see this little feature in the corner down here. It has that little yellow with the arrow. That's what this is reflecting. That's part of what it is. You said they change daily. It changes all the time. And so service plus is what I use. And I was sharing that because my friend Kim, she's in the room, and Kim has a room that does really well, and TikTok has changed rules a little bit in terms of having a link in a bio. Can you really do that? The answer is no. They want you to use Service Plus if you're selling any of your services, products, any services rather. Products is for TikTok Shop. Services is for Service Plus. And so just recognizing now you got to get used to using Service Plus. Now you gotta learn how to pin your Service Plus and talk about what you're offering all the time. So you gotta be intentional about that as well. Thank you all for being here. I appreciate you. Shop and Glow, thank you so much. I see you, boss girl. Empowerment. Hey, April, mindset and empowerment. Appreciate your friend. I'm so glad you were on my FYP. Look at you, friend. Appreciate it. Oh, look at that. Thank you so much. Is it Kadia? Khadijah, thank you so much for that, friend. Little farmer, thank you so much for being here. Good evening. They change daily. Yes, it does, woman. It's changing all the time. New features, new campaigns, new initiatives, this, that, and the it's always it is in a state of change, and you just gotta keep up with it. It's a lot of great benefits, though. I don't wanna minimize it, and I think it really is good. Granny, how you doing, friend? Jenny, thank you for the follow. And so, I don't want you guys to think that, "Oh, this is a waste of my time and effort." You can make some decent passive income. You can. Somer, thank you so much for being here. I like your glasses. Appreciate it, Reezy. Appreciate it. My glasses. I'm gonna talk about the YT. Hey, Tanya, welcome to the room. Every single time I turn around, um, every single time I turn around, there's no something new here. Yes, it is. What's Service Plus? Okay, let me talk about Service Plus. So if you were selling digital products on your live, you need to do what? You need to pin. You need to tell people to click your Service Plus. That's this arrow in the corner. My microphone is right above it, so you're gonna see it right there in the corner. And so that is the Service Plus symbol. That's where you can create a Service Plus bio, as well as 3 frequently asked questions with answers to them. My Service Plus, I said this earlier in the week, I need to fix it. I need to update it. I do need to update it. And then you can also do this pin feature where you can pin your Service Plus, and you can talk about your services. I do one-on-one consultations to help you with your page and any questions and your specific needs and situation. And I do coaching. So I have 2 different coaching packages. And then also, if you want to join the agency, you can click here, send me a message. I'm going to send you my stand store and the agency page where you can apply and join there. Um, the other thing I will say is my link in my bio, I had to move. I moved it over to my agency page. So this is the official agency page. And if you guys want to follow this page too, you're welcome to do it. And so I'll pin it. You're welcome to do that as well. And so, this is where my stand store, where you can get the consultations, you can apply to the agency, where you can, sign up for coaching or any of my other digital products. I have a couple of different products on my stand that you can purchase, and there's some for free as well. Can you put my website in Service Plus if I'm doing lives or not? T Your website has to get approved by Service Plus, and so the answer is no. Because even once it's approved, you can't really pin it. I think it allows you to, if you have a business account, it allows you to maybe mention it a little bit more. I'm not sure how they use that information to, um, approve it and allow you to use it, but I don't think you can use it, friends. I am doing well, Breezy. Thank you for asking. Thank you for the hair compliment. I appreciate it, friend. So if you're, so yeah, I just answered that. Service Plus. So Service Plus also offers video courses, so you can create courses for your community. Maybe a question that people are always asking you, and you do a quick video course for it. And so you can say, okay, here's my course that's available, where I go in depth into XYZ topic, and then that's something else you can offer to your community. TikTok does take a cut of it, but I think it's really helpful if you think about it from a way of saying, okay, you know what? That's a question I probably would have answered anyway in my life. Now I can get maybe a few passive income from that video course. Or maybe that course is a gateway to your other services. So just think of it like that way. I know some people are like, oh, TikTok is doing the most. I would say that's actually helping you, especially if it offers an opportunity for people for you to get more exposure and people to learn about your other services. So that's the way I see it. Do you have to give them your ID? ID for what, friend? You do have to verify your identity before you can go live. Yes. So they allow you to do it a couple different ways. You can do it based on facial recognition. So they say, yeah, you not under 18. You over 18." So it's funny because the account I just pinned, this account here, I did I did facial recognition for this account, and they approved me really quickly. So they look, it's like, "Oh, yeah, you older than 18." So, just know you could do that, or you can share your ID. You could do your ID. You have to do a selfie with the ID next to you, and then I think there's a credit card approval one too. So there's like 3 options. I literally did it yesterday, so that's how I'm familiar with it. Seem like they're trying to make it harder for people to offer their products. Yes, TikTok is trying to make sure they're, definitely managing what people are doing on the app. I would agree with that. And so they're definitely regulating how people have probably been able to do things, and maybe not everybody is on the up and up. And so TikTok's trying to maybe have some type of control over that, but also have their hand in the cookie jar. So they want to make sure they get a little piece of it too. Where would I find those? Find what? Let me know what you meant by that, Wilma. What was the those? What did you say, friend? Good afternoon, everyone coming in. I appreciate you all coming in. Holly, thank you for that. Rose, Coach Rhonda, how you doing, friend? Thank you so much for being here. How do you know what kind of account you have? Um, you know what? That's a great question. I'm gonna say this because they just changed it recently. Kim, you brought this up, but I had already seen it, and I was already doing the research on it. Was it Kim or Rhonda? No, it might have been Coach Rhonda. Somebody, which one of y'all? One of y'all sent me a message yesterday, and I had already seen it, and I was trying to figure out where is that change coming from, and I actually did some research about it. Um, um, and so, honestly, it used to be where if you go to your profile, you click 3 lines, you should be able to go to settings and privacy and then go to account. And if it says switch to business, then you have a personal account. If it says switch to personal, then you have a business account. It does not say that for my profile at least. And there's some other people who said doesn't say it for theirs either. So I'm not sure where they've changed that and why. So I'm not sure what's happening. If that and maybe sometimes we're in between changes, so we'll see something before it's fully been shared or flushed out. So maybe that's the case. I'm gonna give them a little grace, but I don't know the answer as of today. I don't know the answer. How do you know? So that's the question. You know that's right. How do I add my link to my backup account? Kim, is the backup account over 1,000 followers? I think it might be too early. You have to have 1,000 of followers to add it under the link area. When you click edit, you should see links. You should be able to add it there. But I believe you have to have 1,000 followers for that to be added there. Um, Personal or business, yeah. Personal or business are the 2 options. Hello, friends. Those are coming in the room. I appreciate you all being here. Thank you so much for joining. We are talking about all things going live here. I am Dr. Lisa, and I am an owner and manager of Launch Your Income Agency. It's a creator network agency on TikTok. So let me know if you guys have questions. You said, I finally found it. What did you find? You said, I finally found it. What is the it, Wilma? It was me. Okay, Coach Ron, it was you. Okay, perfect. Yes, I'm not sure what's going on with that feature. I have no clue. I'm new at this. Hey, Charlita, thank you so much for being here. Others coming in the room, thank you for the follows. What kind of account should I have? I would lean towards starting off with a personal account. I think that's the best option. Start with personal, kind of get a sense of the platform. I think personal's fine. You could do Service Plus with a personal. I have a personal account. And so you can move with a personal account and have other access and features that you may need if you have a service that you want to offer. Personal account is better if you're trying to get TikTok shop. Thank you for the roses, friends. Hey Savannah. And so I think that's really good as well. So yeah, start with personal. How often am I live, Dixie Chicken? How are you, friend? I am live twice a day at 10 a.m. and 4 p.m. Eastern. Yep, 10 a.m. and 4 p.m. Eastern. I'm in Florida. Thank you all for being here. Thank you for the shares. If you guys don't mind sharing out the live in this lower right corner, we're going to share out the live and get some more friends in the room. You can repost. You can add it to your story. You can also share it with individuals and groups. So I appreciate all the support that you guys are providing. Let me know if there's questions. In the meantime, hello from Alabama. Welcome, welcome. Dropping through. Thank you, DTD. Appreciate you grabbing that daily heart me as well. Appreciate the support. Coach Ronda, you said when I search on TikTok, it seems to have something to do with TikTok shop. I'm unconcerned how to I'm uncertain how to fix it. Oh, that's what you caught. I didn't catch the TikTok shop connection. You think it's related to that? Interesting. Yeah. I just got a lot of people not understanding what happened, but you're seeing a video about TikTok shop. Yeah, keep me posted if you don't mind sharing that. That'll be helpful. Thank you so much, everybody. The ebook. Okay, the ebook. Okay, got you. Why can't I add any products? What are you trying to add products to, Charlotta? Let's see. To your live stream. Okay, thank you. Coach Rhonda, appreciate it. Thank you all who are coming in and following. I see you all. Appreciate the support. How many lives do you have to start making money? Um, 1. Just 1. You're gonna have to grow and build your community and get people to come and engage with your live stream. Ideally, you wanna give some thought about what your topic is. Hey, Diamond, what your topic is and what you're sharing and who your audience is. That is such a big thing. I think oftentimes we wanna come here and we wanna talk to everybody. Well, everybody ain't for us. Everybody in our audience. And just like we don't go to everybody's lives. So you got to be intentional about who you're trying to reach. Thank you for that daily heartbeat. Thank you for the populars. And then with trying to reach them, like how are you saying things that are going to be relevant to them? Are you speaking to their pain points? Are you speaking to the things that they're passionate about? They feel, they're feeling connected with what you're sharing and telling them. And so you want to make sure you're doing that and give some thought to your audience. But as you grow, as you build your community, people come, they'll come and support. Depends on, again, what type of information you're sharing. Happy Easter. Happy Easter, everybody. New here, good day. Will like to learn. Thank you so much, King of King. Appreciate your friend. Thank you all for coming in. Share the live. Thank you, Kim. Share the live. And tapping is clapping. New here, like to learn. Thank you so much. And so shop. Tell me more, Charlotta. Um, you said how many lives and you were referring to shop? What you mean by that? You wanna know how many lives when it comes to shop in particular? I personally think shoppable lives are a better way to get more views, okay? So I think shoppable lives is a better way, in my opinion, to get more sales. I'm sorry, I said more views, more sales. More so than the content, the shoppable videos. Shoppable videos means that you, in my opinion, you have to produce a lot more content so you get that visibility, get more people to engage in your live stream. So, I'm sorry, engage in your content. And so, shop videos takes a little time. You gotta have volume. Then, in my opinion, shop lives do. Okay, so um, he said, give you some tips on going live. Thank you very much, Linda. Appreciate your friend. King, what is your question? Do you go live? Let me know if you go live and how many lives have you done? Let's start there, friend. How do you get a link? How do you get a link for shop? Thank you very much, Kim. Appreciate you very much. Thank you all who are coming in. I appreciate the support. Thank you all who are joining the live. Um, so TikTok AI got me a little different. I've been talking about different things. I've been jumping around, so I need to get the AI to understand what my live is about today because we jumped in pretty quickly and went in a couple different directions, and the AI is sensing that. Yes, thank you so much. Look at you with the money gun. Appreciate it, friend. Title gifter. Thank you so much for that support, friend. I appreciate it. Thank you for the money guns. Thank you for that. And King, you said, I just started going live, just playing music and trying to connect with people. All right, that's good. That's good. So you just heard me say I got off track like 10 days already going live. Okay, that's good. When I started my live, in the very first second, the 3, 2, 1, I am talking. I'm saying TikTok live, live streaming tips. I'm giving beginner friendly tips, tips to go live with confidence and ease, live streaming tips. I'm helping the algorithm know that my live is about live streaming and helping beginners. And I'm saying that so that the algorithm can pick up what I'm putting down. All right. And so as I'm saying that, the live TikTok is sending me out to people who are interested in live streaming, maybe live streaming for beginners. You guys are catching me on your FYP. Maybe you search something. Maybe you search something about how to go live. You might have searched something about TikTok live, whatever the case may be. TikTok is saying, oh, these people are interested. So let me put you on their FYF for you feed because you'll be someone that they see. You said that's a board, right? Yep, my board also is visible, and you guys see that as well. So yes, I need to catch your opening. You need to catch my opening, yes. And I say it slowly. I'm very intentional. Today when I came in though, there were people coming in right with me. We were all coming in the door together. And so I started talking and started talking quickly off track. Um, D came in. She said she's interested in the agency, and I started talking about the agency. And so there was so much that was going on. So I might have confused people in the algorithm. So that happened as well. So you want to be as intentional as possible. Hey, Demetria, thank you so much for being here. You messaged someone about going live. You messaged someone about going live. I did. You said you did, Karen. Did you really? I've been live a handful of times. It's awkward for me. In the beginning, it's awkward, but how many followers do you need to do that? To go live? King of Kings. You got 2,700 followers. You got live access, friend. So to answer your question, TikTok will give live access as early as 50 followers. However, it's about how you engage in a live too. So if they see you as an engager, especially when you have the blue box means that you've been sending gifts. Okay. This is a TikTok economy. TikTok wants you all to engage in different ways, and gifting is one of those ways. And so, with that, as you're gifting and getting a blue box, because that's how you get a blue box, TikTok sees that and you'll get live access earlier. So, 50 is, you said, I'm a big gifter. Yes. So, 22, you're doing great. You are doing really well, friend. So, the blue box goes from level 1 to level 50. Okay. So 1 to 50. And so that engagement does matter. And so Yolanda, you said you've been live a handful of times, and it's awkward. So it gets easier over time. It definitely gets easier. Thank you all. Yolanda, how do you get the board to stay in front? Mine is stuck behind my head. Oh, um, why do I feel like my board is typically behind my head? So why is it in front? I feel like it's typically behind as well. Am I wrong, y'all? Let me know, because you got me thinking like, "Huh, it's in front." How many followers do you need to do that? What you're to do what I'm doing? How many followers do you need to do that, what you're doing? What am I doing? Look at you, Demetria, level 13. Congratulations. Leveling up in the room. Yes, I did. And then I started seeing people go live talking about going live. Um, well, that's what you searched. You searched about how to go live, so TikTok put that in front of you. And so I tell you guys all the time, you said, "Where do you get a board?" I'll talk about a board in a second. I knew that was gonna come up soon. Let me give me a few minutes. I'm gonna catch up on some comments, and then I'll show you actually where the boards are located. How many followers before I can have a link and sell products? Um, what do you mean, a link for TikTok Shop? Are you talking about for TikTok Shop, my friend? Pink Lotus? Pink Lotus, Black Lotus, that's cute. Hey, friend. Pink Lotus. Well, welcome to the room. Tell me what you meant by that. What's some tips on lives and very new at this? Okay, gotcha. Yes. Let's see. In terms of TikTok Shop, give me a second. TikTok Shop is a longer conversation, but I'm gonna get you. So stay with me, Pink Lotus. I think it's usually in front over your head, after always visible. It is. Maybe I'm lower. So maybe that's it. I need to bring this up a little higher and bring that up a little higher. So it's probably me. Okay. There we go. Maybe that's it. So typically it's a little higher. Maybe that's it. I think it's usually in front of your head. Yeah. So it's probably just a little higher. I think with the microphone and stuff, it's probably me. I need to adjust my way of doing things. I probably push myself back a little bit too. So I think some of that's happening. I'm moving a little forward. Um, all right, friends, let me get to a couple conversations. You guys asked about boards. So let me show you boards. We were talking about the boards. King of Kings, and other people who Charlotte are trying to figure out how to do this as a new person. When you are brand new going live, let me say this to my friends in the room. I want you to stop talking about your topic. I want you to stop talking about whatever you want to sell, whatever your reason for being here on those first three lives. And if you have not done this in the first three lives, You probably need to do a reset conversation. Say, this is a reset conversation. We're going to go back as if this is my very first live and treat it that way. And in that first live, I want you to focus on the features. Everything that that you guys are asking me, some of it is kind of advanced conversation. The board is a little bit of advanced conversation, so I'll give that a pass. But other features, like when people ask about sound effects, when people are asking about, you know, I don't know, how do I flip my camera, stuff like that. That means that you guys have not been looking at the features, especially if you've gone live a few times. So I want you guys to look at the features, everything on this screen, except for my board and except for this sticker. Everything on the screen is touchable. You can touch it, I can touch it. And when you touch it, something happens. Okay. Everything here, something happens when you touch it. If you touch the number of people in the room, that's touchable. It shows you how to become a top viewer. It has a question mark that explains how to become a top viewer. All right. Um, your likes matter because you get points for the likes. Your comments matter. You get points for the comments. Those are why you see two rows. One is people who are the 1 and 2 spot on, well, the ranking in general. And Kim Love Jones is number 1. Linda is number 2. Demetria is number 3. Coach Ron is number 4. So you see who's the ranking, and next to them is the points they've collected through the gifting they've done, as well as the points for hearts, shares, and the comments. All right. So thank you for the populars, friends. I appreciate the support. And so you see that everything here, you can touch my photo, you can touch my heart, the heart me, or if it says join for you means that you didn't touch it. Meaning that you need to join my fan club. There's a opportunity to join the fan club if you want to become a loyal supporter of the room. Okay, that's my biggest struggle. What's your biggest struggle? Demetria, touching stuff. It's like my mama told me not to touch nothing. So, but yeah, you're supposed to touch around. You're supposed to click around and see what's in here. So I want you guys to click around when you go live. Now your focus is to learn the platform. All right. That's your focus. And then your other focus, to me, they're equally important, is to start engaging with people and saying hi to them and engaging, clicking their photos, seeing what their bio says, seeing how they what their plan is to go live. And if they do go live, or if they don't, like how does it relate to your topic? Do they have something that is aligned with what you're going to be talking about in your live stream? You guys have a common interest? Maybe they have something about where they're from. You can ask that. Tell me where you're from. Engaging and sticking to the conversation. Yeah, exactly. So it is an art. It does take time. You're so quick to go to your topic and what's comfortable, but I'm going to say get out your comfort zone because that's how you grow. You grow by engaging with the people. You grow by getting fan club members. You're growing very intentionally. Okay. All right, so that's your homework. So that's number 1. So if you're asking what to do, thank you very much, Coach Rhonda. Come up with some questions that's relevant to your live stream or just water cooler conversation. Like, tell me where you're from. How's the weather? Y'all can talk about the weather here. I'm in Florida. I don't like talking about the weather because I am in Florida. Just saying. Because when it's wintertime, y'all don't want me to talk about the weather. But, you can talk about that type of stuff. When it says invite them, when a person enters the live, we are supposed to touch the invite. Um, yes, you could. You can invite them. I don't do that. I try not to because it pulls them up instantly. And so when you invite them, you got to be careful. So usually when that scroll will pass and if I touch it by accident, I'm like, oh, it was an accident. Don't accept. And so that's what I typically do. But yes, you could do that. You said Alabama's raining. It's raining there. It was nice today. Today's a nice day in Florida. My computer says it's 81 degrees outside, so it's pretty nice. But yeah, you could invite them. You said, "I love your stickers." Thank you so much, friend. Appreciate that. You're talking about the stickers and the Heart Me stickers. Appreciate that daily Heart Me, friend. Soto Gray in Boston. Look at you. Is it? So again, you can have those type of conversations with your community. It does not have to be just only focused on your topic. You figure out some other things you want to share with them and you guys want to discuss, but that's what this is all about. You're building community. All right. Okay. Should I hit invite? Should you hit invite, DJ? Um, I don't. Thank you very much, friend. Thank you very much, Demetria. Thank you, Tina. I don't only because thank you, friend. I appreciate that. Um, because I don't wanna invite them. So, I say beware. You never know who comes on the other side of that screen. So, just be aware when you do it. If you're inviting them as a guest, here's the deal. Okay, let me say this differently. No, you should not invite them. Because if you invite them as a guest, you're responsible for them. So, if they're doing something that is irresponsible, you can get your live suspended. All right? You can get a violation for that. So, you kinda wanna make sure they came into your room. So if you invite them, you gotta know them. So if you invited me, then I'm not gonna do anything crazy, so you know me. So just know whoever you're inviting, you know. That's what I would tell you. Just make sure you know them. And if you use the fan club, the Daily Heart Me, I usually say, make sure they've come to your live at like 5 times. And so they're level 5 in your room. And then you really got to know them because you did some water cooler talk. You guys, they've come back a few times. Y'all been engaging about your topic and stuff. Those are people you can trust for the most part. I like to think you can trust them a little bit more. Sometimes I hit invite and some weird people be coming up. I know, that's what I'm saying. No, don't do the randoms unless you know them. All right. Um, do you have to invite? You do not have to. And what they're saying, DJ is talking about is in the chat. TikTok will show you people who are co-host, people who are co-hosting at the time, people who are guests, or invite them as a guest because maybe they see that as a person you follow, you're friends with. And so they're saying, okay, invite this person. So typically it's a name that you should recognize, I guess, or at least should know, but they're actively on the app. Now, that does not mean that they're watching your live. I've had people send me invites and I'm in somebody else's room or send me an invite and I'm in my inbox answering a message. And so just know that that doesn't mean that they're actually about to come in your room. I think that's a misnomer. People will often say, oh, yeah, they were on the outside peeking in. That's not true. Not all the time. What about co-hosting? Co-hosting is similar. Like you, I mean, obviously, when you do battles, when you do stuff like that, you might be picking up somebody who is not somebody you're very familiar with. But yeah, just be careful. Invite is different than co-host. That invite will show up for a co-host and a guest. It will say invite them. I'm not getting any right now, so I'm not sure why. I usually see them quite a bit, but I think it's because you guys we're talking and engaging so much, so I'm not seeing them. Thank you all who are coming in. What is battling? Charlotta, you said, let me get all my questions asked. She's like, these are all the things I've been wondering. Give me one second, friend. We asked about boards, and then somebody asked about shop. Battling is another gameplay in the app. Would co-hosts get you in trouble? It could. It could. Well, you know what TikTok typically says, you can't co-host with that person. You'll get that little message, that warning message. And I think it restricts you from trying to do a co-host with the person. Or I've seen people who are battled and the message will say, um, pretty much a warning message saying that that person needs to end the live. You need to end the co-host with this person. So just know, thank you so much for the bolts. So yeah, you usually get a warning message um, when you got to get rid of them. And then you just say, okay, TikTok told me to end with you. We gotta go. Can you create a co-host event? No, you would just create a live event and that's what you would do. I don't think you would click multi-guest. You would just say a live event and then just, obviously in the description you can say co-hosting with somebody. But yeah, so no, it's not a co-host where you tag that other live host. I don't no, you don't do that. Um, Hey friend, how you doing? Lavish, appreciate you. Hello, Kim. I never participated in battles. Battles are fun. You guys, I don't want you guys to be weird about it. It's fun. I mean, you find some interesting people, but for the most part, it's some good people out there. Um, I'm not sure what you said, DJ. It's weird. I have 4,600 followers. 500 to 600 views per post, 100K likes, and 13% likes and 2 view ratio. You're saying when you go live? Um, Let me know if that's what you're saying, friend. Can you add moderators? You can always add moderators. Like right now in my live, if I clicked your photo, Demetria, there's 3 dots in the corner. I'll click that and I can add you as a moderator, and then you can toggle on different access you would give the moderator. You can do that before the live too. It's under settings and you'll see the moderator information. No, only 2 views when I'm live. I'm gonna say something, DJ Joey Ghost. The value you're providing is appreciated. You're welcome, friend. I'm going to say something to you as well. Your everyday RJC. You are brand new as well. Um, Donna, welcome to the room. DJ Crazy Sets. Hi, DJ Crazy Sets. Okay, hi. One more time, please. Um, 2 different places. Before you go live, it's under settings. And then if you're in the live, if I'm in the live, we're in the live right now, and I wanted to add you as a moderator, I would just click your photo, and there's 3 lines there. Oh, thank you very much. Okay, appreciate you. Thank you for the paw call. The love call from the paw. Can you show us the mod? Um, Give me a second because I'm gonna show you. I can't show you in the live. If you're in the live, do me a favor. Click your own photo. Click your own photo. And when you click your own photo, right to the right side, there's 3 dots next to your name. You don't see that right now. You don't see it. As a live host, I will see 3 dots. You will see 3 dots. So if you click your photo, it's right there. It says add a moderator, and I would be adding you as a moderator. So that's where it's at. Yep. And then there's 3 dots in this lower corner, and there's a list there where you can add moderators. So it's 2 different places you can get to in this live stream. So yes, that's where you would go. Gotcha. So yeah, 2 different places. And then before the live, you can add it under settings. So under settings before you start the live stream. And so that kind of goes back to what I was saying before. I don't want y'all to do nothing else. Y'all need to touch around, click around, learn what's here. There's stuff here. All this stuff is here. And so all you have to do is take the time, pause, don't do any of your topic, and play around with the features. They're all here. Um, um, Coach Rhonda, I was in her live the other day. She said, Doc, you gonna do a pop quiz? I think I'm gonna do a pop quiz, y'all. We gonna do a pop quiz. I think we almost at a point where we need to do a pop quiz. All right. He said new here. We need to do a pop quiz because the questions be questioning it. And I'm like, y'all not doing no homework. Y'all ain't doing no work. Y'all asking all these questions, and I'm gonna tell you right now, as you start going live, it gets easier, you get familiar, so you won't have 90% of these questions because you'll see it. You'll be like, "You know what? I think I know where to go for mine." Or you're gonna be like Coach Rhonda, she's like, "Doc, I don't even want you to tell me the answer. Imma figure it out myself." When I'm in her room, and I just send her the answer. I'm like, "Oh, let me just help her." He said, "I'll do my homework tonight." Okay, so I was gonna talk to DJ. I was gonna talk to some other people. DJ, are you still in the room? DJ Joey Ghost. Thank you for that. I appreciate your friend. Thank you for that, Tierra. Chachi says I'm being um throttled by TikTok in your lives. Throttled. Is that what you said? I'm being throttled. I'm gonna say this to you, friend. So, Joey, yes, yes, you don't have any badges next to your name. So you have not been supporting lives through gifting. And so when it's time to push people into your live, people are not coming to your live. Now, I'm assuming that 4,700 people you've gained were people that maybe you went to rooms that were potentially grow rooms. You went there pretty early to grow your followers and your account. Look at Thank you, the mic champ. Thank you for that, friend. I appreciate that. That was super cool. Thank you for that. And so, Joey, you got some work to do. You got to start now. No, I get great responses in my posts. So your post got you content, got you followers. That's what happened. That was cute. It was super cute. So your post got you followers. Yes. Okay. So that makes sense. Happy Easter. So you got to work on it from a live side. 100K likes. Okay, so you had a video that did really well then. That's what happened. All right. If we join your agency, what happened, friends? Yolanda, are you expected to battle? And do you a live minimum per week? Um, so unofficially, there is a minimum. Yeah, TikTok just changed the rules in March. So I have an unofficial minimum, and it's going to become an official minimum um, as probably as early as June, May, June. Um, I didn't do it this month because I just got back from vacation. I didn't sit down and kind of work through it, and I brought in some new people before I made changes. So when it comes down to new people joining, I'm gonna say you have to do at least 4 days a week for at least an hour. I'm doing that for a couple reasons. If you are going 1 or 2 days a week, 3 is on the low end. That's like really low. Then that's fine, but you're not really gonna get pushed out. You're really not gonna get the visibility that you want and that you're expecting because you're not here enough. The algorithm has to get used to you in the beginning. In the beginning, they do not push you out. So, Joey, I didn't ask that question, like, how long have you been going live? But you don't get pushed out. You don't get pushed out until really like week, I'm gonna say, if you're talking about a 30-day period, maybe week 3, you're starting to see some visibility if you're going daily. So if you're just going 3 days a week, by the time you got to week 3, maybe you got 9 lives in, maybe, but that's not a lot. And so you gotta get to the point. You said 5 months. Yeah, you need to work on your engagement. You don't have a blue box, so you're gonna have to work on what are you doing outside the live stream. I can't hook up credit card to the account. You don't have to hook up a credit card, you know, not to get coins. You don't have to hook up a credit card. You can, yeah, you can do it with a debit card, a gift card, whatever, to get coins. It doesn't matter. Um, so so with that, I wanna kinda manage your expectations. So 4 days, an hour each, over an hour actually, at least 60 minutes, because that counts as a valid go live day. So if you're somebody who's just trying to come on and cut off the stream in 30 minutes and you're gone, first of all, you don't get credit for that day. You don't get that as a day. You got that as a live stream, don't get me wrong. You'll get that as a live stream credit, but you won't get that as a day. And so you gotta go at least 60 minutes. So you gotta get used to doing that. And that's why I'm saying showing up more frequently, being okay, being uncomfortable. Maybe your first 30 days you're going daily because you're really trying to get the algorithm used to you. You're trying to understand the platform. You're kind of trying to understand the do's and don'ts, with the algorithm as well, how you have good lighting, good sound, good internet connectivity, you're updating the app, you're doing all the things that's gonna get your live stream pushed out. But you gotta practice that. You gotta practice your messaging, who you're talking to, what you're talking about. All that matters. So much appreciation for everyone that can talk for an over an hour. Oh, it gets easy. This is oh my gosh. You build up to that. I tell you all the time. Here's my analogy. Hey Cassie, how you doing? Demetria, so you should go live daily, 5 days a week to get pushed out. I do, but 90 minutes, but I've only gotten 3. You only gone through live 3 times? Is that what I'm saying? The last sentence you said you gone live 3 times and you gone 90 minutes each time. But you need to go live more frequently. Yes. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yep, absolutely. Hey, Barbara, happy Easter. Happy Easter to you as well, friend. Yes, okay, yeah. So you definitely need to pick it up. Weekends tend to do a little bit better, because people are not, as busy with the hustle bustle for the week, but yeah, you tend to get a little bit better on the weekends. I've gone live 3 times now, 1 hour each, but I'm getting 90% kids. Oh, your topic, per mom scoops. Yeah, freebies, US shipping. Yeah. Um, you get the cat lovers, the little kids. You can turn on your audience control, turn on the 18 years and older audience control so you probably should turn it on anyway if you're selling a product. So turn on the audience control before you go live under settings. Settings is what you would click. It's like in the middle of the list of things. Hey, Aunt Love TV, thank you so much. I went over 2.5 hours the other day and it was easier than I thought. Yes, that's exactly it. Congratulations on that. And you said, "Yolanda, I can do an hour, but it has to be random due to my work schedule." Yes. So the randoms, again, if it's random, TikTok doesn't get to know you quickly enough. You know, you gotta and you're gonna get to the point where you're like, "Oh, I show up randomly and nobody's in my room, so I'm gonna quit showing up." And then I'm gonna say, "Well, if you wasn't random, then maybe you get more people in your room because you're creating now this, visibility and you're being discovered." All those things are happening. So I think it does require you to be a little bit more frequent than just random pop-ups. What day does the TikTok week begin? Mondays. Mondays, so tomorrow. Tomorrow's a new day, as of midnight tonight. Great information. Thank you. You're welcome. How long have you been doing lives? You're good. You're seeing somebody who's been doing this daily, twice a day. I started in January. That's what I say is my official go live start, January 2025. So over a year. And then February 2025, I started going twice a day, 10 a.m. and 4 p.m. And that's what I've been doing. And so if I don't normally miss days. Okay. If I don't do one of the lives, I do the other. So I try to do my 10 or my 4 if there's some type of conflict. I think the only days that I point out that I actually missed is like traveling to someplace, like travel days. And then my husband and I did like a 3-day cruise and I did the one day on the way to a cruise, I did my live before we left, and then I missed like 2 solid days because of being at sea. And so, coming back, I went live that evening. So so anyway, so I say I don't have any days that I have not gone live. So, thank you so much. How you doing, friend? Okay, so I missed a day that this week, so I should get one in tonight. There we go, Lisa. That's it, friend. Robert, thank you for the stickers. I see your friend Alex. Thank you so much. Um, so with that, when it comes to the consistency piece, I think it's important that you try to do something. Oh, TikTok says my signal's unstable. We'll see. Hopefully it pops in okay. Thank you all. Coaching on TikTok growth, including daily live streaming frequency. Thank you, TikTok. TikTok had me right for that one. Wow, I admire your dedication. Absolutely. That's what I'm doing. I got to the point where I love this. I love this. I I left officially my 9 to 5 to do this. This is what I like to do. I'm growing. I see this as a growth plan and strategy. I don't see this as a one and done. Um, I've gotten to the point where I'm going live on YouTube. YouTube, I'm about to hit 1 year on Wednesday, April 8th. I started later with YouTube. Um, and since then, in that year of going live, basically almost twice a day on YouTube, I do sacrifice a little bit more days. I don't go consistently every day on YouTube. I've done less on YouTube. But with that, I go twice a day over there. And I've gotten the first tier monetization where you can now have the shopping cart. I'm a shop affiliate on YouTube, as well as the memberships and the gifting that happens. And then as of, I think it's going to be next week. Hopefully it's by Wednesday. Hopefully it's on my anniversary. I should get to 4,000 watch hours so that I can have the ad revenue on my content. Thank you so much for the Easter Bunny. Thank you for that daily heart me as well, friend. So that was sweet. Appreciate you. So yeah, so for me, it's a mindset thing. I'm like, I know this is not just gonna happen on its own. I gotta do the work. I gotta show up. I gotta be consistent and I gotta keep showing up. And then new opportunities will present itself. And I'm gonna keep doing it until I don't know. I don't know when I'm stopping, but my goal is to do this at least 5 years. In my mind, I got a 3 to 5-year plan, and we'll see what happens on my rise. So, I work 12-hour shifts, but I wanna do shoppable lives. I will figure out how and when. Yes. So, shop is different. Shop is different, um, in terms of that schedule and that consistency. You do wanna show up, though. You gotta be consistent on shop to really get a rhythm and get things going for yourself, but you gotta, figure out that schedule piece. It's gonna be so important. I say all the time, if you're doing when you think about old school television, old school television, we had a TV guide. We knew when our favorite shows came on, we knew what time, what day of the week, and we were there. We were dedicated viewers. Now, old school television is different from this streaming stuff where you can pick up your remote and turn on the streaming service and your show is there. But old school way, you had to know when your show came on, you became a dedicated viewer. So think about that as part of how you are cultivating this community for people to show up and keep coming back and wanting to learn and grow from you. And you're doing something that they are getting to know, like, and trust you. Hey, Fran, hey, Big Bert. And they're wanting to come back and see you more and more because of what you're doing. All right. So that's important. So if you think of it that way, and then when it comes from that's from the viewer lens. But when it comes from your lens of the dedication piece, nothing comes easy. My other analogy is working out. If we start a new workout regimen, in the very beginning, it hurts, it's painful, we're uncomfortable, our body is aching, it's the awkwardness that we're feeling from working out. But over time, as you do it, your muscles get used to it, you get used to it, you improve, you get stronger, you lose weight, you gain muscle. All the things happen because of your dedication. Same thing here. All right. So I don't want you guys to think of this as oh one and done and it was weird and I'm not gonna do it anymore. You gotta stick with it and it gets easier. Okay. Um Linda, you said how things work on the YouTube. Give me a second, friend. I want to talk about that. I think I have a couple questions in front, but I was going to talk about that. Had to get my little Easter bunny out. Thank you so much, Barbara. That's great. Yes. So I want you guys to be intentional about how you go about this. How long do you do lives before you make money? You can make money from day one. People gifting you. So the gifting, it's so many different ways to make money though on here. So many different ways. We just talked about shop. You become an affiliate. You get commissions for that. Thank you for so much, friends, coming into the room. You talk about super fans. People can buy your subscription and become a super fan for you. Um, Thank you so much, friends. Service Plus. We talked about Service Plus. You can have video courses. You get a commission off that, or get a, a cost from that too. People pay for that too. That's what I'm trying to say. Thank you all for the daily heart me's. The gifting that happens in your live stream. Battling. We didn't go into battling. That's another way you monetize too. Oh, how you doing, Melanie? Look at you, level 17. Thank you for the hat mustache. Appreciate it, friend. And so there's so many different ways, the campaigns that are up there. So yeah, so it just depends on how you engage and how do you stay with it. Okay. Hello, I'm new to tour live question. Do you know how to add products on your it went away. Hey Tony, thank you very much, friend. How you doing, friend? Thank you so much. Hold on one second. I'm just gonna go back to your question. Um, how to add products on your videos to sell. How to add products. These are TikTok shop product videos. So there's a TikTok shop. Hey, Grace with the vote. How you doing, friend? Yolanda, yep, I see your friend. I had a question back. So let me know if it's TikTok shop. If it's not TikTok shop, you can't. If it is TikTok shop, yes, I know the answer. Hmm. Get a plan like that. I think I'll need a consultation from you. I have the stand page already. Okay, friend. All right, yo, definitely. Anybody who wants to meet with me, let me pin it. If you guys want to do a one-on-one consultation, message me. If you want coaching, message me. If you want the agency, message me. You can click Service Plus in the lower corner. I do all that to support as well. So let me know once you message me. I'll send you my stand information if you don't already have it. So that's how you would get it. And you can click Service Plus and ask any of those questions, and you'll get an immediate answer. I do need to update my Service Plus, but that'll at least let me know if you click one of those, that'll let me know that you're interested in information. Great information. King of King, love it. You're welcome, friend. You are welcome. iPad Photo Girl, welcome to the room. My first $20 on here was on live as a panel guest. Yep, Yolanda, you can make money as a panel guest. That's another way. There are so many different ways. I didn't say that one, but that is one way you can make money. Yeah, you get monetized as a guest in someone's live. So yes, you're welcome. You provide great information. You're so welcome, Tony. Not a problem. Do you recommend joining an agency or no? I am a Creator Network agency. I'm a owner slash manager. And so I do recommend it. I recommend it because you don't know what you don't know. It offers protection, it offers support for you, training. My agency, so not every agency is the same. So you have to pick an agency that's going to be a right fit, the right fit for you. But I do weekly meetings, typically Sundays at 6:30. But today is a holiday, so we took today off. So Sundays at 6:30, I meet with my creators. We meet over Zoom. I do lives twice a day. Hey, Black Lotus. Hello, friends coming in. Thank you so much for joining live. I go live twice a day. I also do one-on-ones with my creators and agencies. So I want to make sure we look at your analytics. We're data-driven approach. So I want you to pay attention to the data and then make shifts and changes to your live that will support improving different metrics. All right. And so I want you guys to be intentional. You're very disciplined, regimented in terms of how you do things. Agencies offer protection if you're in violation or banned. We have a backstage system where we can get you additional guidance and support, and submit an inquiry on your behalf. We also can send you cues to your live if there's something going on. We can offer support. We can see the live and offer guidance that way as well. Hello, nice. So agencies are a good resource if you pick the right one. What the heck? What the heck is a panel guest? Oh, what's a panel guest, Demetria? When you're a guest on someone's panel, let me show you what we're talking about really quickly. Nice. Is there a fee for joining agency? Agencies are free. It's free to you because in order for TikTok, um, when you are going live, you are able to monetize through the gifting. TikTok takes a percentage. That's through what's called the Scale Live Rewards. TikTok takes their percentage, and with their percentage, they pay the agency. And so you get whatever you earn in your live regardless. And so you tend to earn more with an agency because you get the coaching, you get the guidance, you get the tips. We talk about campaigns, we talk about staying at it, we talk about ways to monetize in different ways using Service Plus, those type of features. So you learn how to do things and you are very intentional about what you're doing in your live stream too. So yeah, so we support you in that way. You said agencies are free. Yes, creator network agencies are free. Why is it whenever I go live, my screen is showing me just invites? Um, from other agencies, I mean, from other people, invites for guests and co-hosts. You're not being pushed out often when you're brand new. Are you new to going live? How often have you been going live? And so really quickly, here is the boxes, the invite boxes. When you click the two people, you guys see the two people below. I'm not gonna bring anybody up, but just know that we're gonna click this so you guys can see it. Let me move this on the side. And I'm just going to click this so you guys can see it. So these are panel boxes. They come in different layouts, but this is a box. This is where you have a guest in your room. So if you want someone up as a guest, essentially what will happen is they'll get accepted. I'll accept the invite. And then ultimately what will happen is you guys as viewers, you can give them. So if they're saying something or sharing some information or um, doing something in particular, depending on what the topic is about, viewers in a room can gift them. And so Yolanda was sharing her example, like, "Hey, I monetized because I became someone's guest, and people had sent her gifts." So just know that that's a way to monetize. I tell you, as a live host, what I teach is that I want you. I mean, I don't. I think there's a good um, I think there's it's important to have guests. I think that's a great way to change up your room and get visibility. However, you gotta protect your room because people who come in your room, thank you so much, friend, could do things to get you suspended. Okay? If they're smoking, vaping, doing anything inappropriate, that can get you suspended. I tend to say, okay, people who have been in my room at least 5 times through and grab their daily heart rate, those are people I'll let up in the boxes when I'm doing that. Hey, level 11, Linda. Awesome. Thank you so much for that. That's beautiful. And so that's my way of tracking if I've seen you enough. All right. And so, hey, Stacy. So I will say that's when I'll open up the boxes for different people. But for the most part, you want to be um, mindful about who you let up in your boxes and how you make that happen. Ooh, I got stuck up there for 3 days because I didn't know how to get out. Oh, really? You didn't know how to bring your boxes down? That settings wheel, there's a settings wheel on the screen that you can, once you click your box, your 2 people, you click the settings wheel in the top right corner, and that's how you remove them. All right. Thank you all. Thank you all who are sending the gifts. I appreciate that, Donna, Barbara, Vicky. I appreciate all the support, friends. And my friends who have followed since I've been live. Thank you so much for all of you guys who are following the live host. I appreciate that as well. Um, so you say your issue is putting the boxes up. Yeah, so it's the settings. There's a little wheel in the top right corner, and it gives you different layouts that you can pick from. All right. Um, so let's do this. We were talking about boards. I never got to boards. Let me show you guys boards real quick. And then I think you guys wanted to hear about shop, and I'll talk about shop a little bit too. Thank you. You're welcome. You're welcome. Okay, so boards. We're going to do this really quickly. Thank you, friend. Thank you, Yolanda. Appreciate it, friend. And so this is the shop page. We're going to go here. I'm just going to, and then we're going to go to the live side. I'm going to flip the camera around so you guys can see it. I'm clicking mirror your video so you guys can see it in the right direction. And so here is settings. 90% of the things you're tapping when you are setting up your screen is under settings, okay? So I'm gonna point that out. So I'm gonna click settings. Settings is for this account, settings is under, hold on, there we go. Settings is under boards, practice mode. If you want to do a private live, you can change who can see your video. So you can change it to another account, a specific account. If you want to do your setup before you go live, you want to practice, you're nervous, who can see your video is another way to do it. Moderators. Remember my friend Dimitri, you asked about moderators. That's where moderators are located. Um, Under here is audience control. People who want to turn on the audience control, meaning that you have to be 18 years and older to join the live, that's where you would get that. And then if you are selling something, promoting your brand, saying something that's a little bit more mature in nature, turn on that content disclosure. That's where you want to turn on your own brand because you want to make sure that you are saying things that TikTok will somewhat approve of, okay? Not always, but at least that gives you a little bit of leeway to say some things. Okay, do boys but when you have boards up, you can have background as well. Am I correct? I have a You have a background. Um yes, you're correct. Let me do it for you, Black Lotus. I'm about to pick the background. I think have you been using this background? So my board went away. Remember my board was just showing? You can't have it, but you can have a sticker. You see the sticker here? The sticker on my screen is flipped, but yeah. So my sticker is still showing, but my board has gone away. I mean, yeah, that's where the words were. So I'm gonna click no board. I mean, I'm sorry, no background, and then I have to add the board back because it took it all the way away. So it's just adding it back. I just use it. Okay. So no, you can't have both. Marita, thank you so much, friend. How are you? We Will you have it on here? Can you show the boxes? Can I show the boxes? Show the boxes for panel boxes? Is that what you just said? I just showed the box. Are you asking me to put it back up? Let me know what you meant, friend. Need to know information. Hey, friend. Okay, I know this is a simple question, but where are you streaming? Oh, look at you, Bridget. Thank you for that daily heart me. It's the first time. Appreciate you sending that, friend. Thank you so much. You said, but where are you streaming like hearts coming up from on your page? The hearts to the side here, the hearts that are showing up by the microphone. That is taps. That is taps that are happening here. So we have over 100K taps. Look at us, friend. We are rocking and rolling. Awesome. Thank you all for all those likes. But yeah, that's the likes. Somebody in the room who's doing all the liking because I ain't doing it right now. So somebody is loving on my live, and I appreciate you doing it. Thank you for the support. I appreciate all the support. Thank you. Appreciate the lemonade. Thank you for that, friend. Appreciate all the support. Thank you for the roses. You went settings, yes. I figured studio a little. I have issues with boxes. You're talking about the panel boxes. What do you mean, taking them down? You just go back and change back to the full look of the panels. Full look of setting up your panel boxes. I appreciate the tips. Thank you so much, Mimi. Oh, look at y'all, Mimi. Let me see, Miss West. You have tapped. Um, you have given me 3.7K taps. Thank you so much, friend. Marita, thank you so much. You have given 359. I appreciate your friend. Thank you for those taps. I appreciate all the love. Thank y'all for the love it on the live. Hi, Jackie. Appreciate the tips. Thank you so much, friends. Thank you all for the populars. Yes, panel putting up the panel. So, how do you pin your own comment? Um, as a live host, you have to go to the three dots. There's three dots in the corner over here where you guys have an arrow. Is three dots for me, and you click comment. Um, and under comment, when you put your own comment in, you can pin it. You can click the words of anybody's comment, your comment included. Click the words, and the screen pops up to pin the comment. So really quickly, I was going to talk about yes, real quick. Let me show you guys on this account. You know what? Let me go on my other account. I'm gonna go on the agency account because I need to do another live today. So we're gonna do it right now in this live, so I can get credit because I need to do 2 more days so I can have full features. Remember, I told you 3 lives, 3 separate days unlock all the features. So I need to do, and you have to do a total of 30 minutes. So I've done 35 minutes, but I haven't done the separate days yet. How does the moderator pin a comment? They click the words and pin it once you give them access. Oh, okay. I was pinning other people's comments and didn't know how to do mine. Thanks. You're welcome. Um, you're so welcome, friend. Okay, so here, we're gonna go here. So this is live. I'm live currently on my agency page. And so this is a real live, y'all. So we'll see. I've never gone full live. I had done the private live last time, but I'm only going to go live for about 10 minutes. I'm going to keep this live up so I can get credit for this being unofficial live. All right. And so I want to make sure that I get credit and then that'll unlock another day of going live. So with that, on this live here, you see right here, you see the 2 people, and then you see the 2 rings. Hold on. Decline. Okay. Interesting. All right. All right. TikTok was doing the most. But here, we're gonna go to the 2 people. I'm backwards, y'all. Let me do it this way. Okay. So now we're here. There's a feature here. I said the settings. See that? And then you have the different panel boxes that you can select from. These are all the different panel boxes. All right. You can do a board as a panel. One of your boxes can be a board, so you can have a message on that. But those are the panel boxes. Let me know if you guys got that. People trying to invite me to co-host. TikTok is really pushing me out. TikTok is like, oh, you live. Ain't nobody in my room. Who was the friend that asked about all those invites? That's where all these invites come from. See all the different invites, guest invites, different guest invites that are coming through. TikTok is pushing all those in your live. When you're brand new, you see a lot of that. All right. Got it. Hey, Dr. Quinn, how are you, friend? Barbara, thank you so much. Thank you. So that's where the settings is for the multi-panel boxes. And then, like I said, all these invites are coming through and they're saying invite people as a guest. How do you flip the screen? So remember, I just told you guys, I get here, I have the 3 dots. Hold on, I press something. Let's see, the 3 dots. When I click the 3 dots, you see where it says flip camera means that you can see the behind me, my back camera. Mirror your video means that the words are going to be the right direction for you guys if I turn it off. So I want to turn it off to make the words the right direction for you all. On this phone, I would do that. When I turn it on, it makes it the right direction for me. And right now, it's correct for you all. So I'm all over the place trying to point to stuff, but it's opposite for me right now. All right. Look at your level 7 in the room, friend. I see you, Demetria. Thank you. I needed that. Yes. Oh, yes. So mirror your video is the feature. Let me see. You guys see it? Mirror your video. That's the feature. I have it turned on right now. So on this phone, it's the right direction. But again, for you all on this phone, it's turned off. And so you guys can see things correctly. See how you can see the words the right way? That's how you guys can see it. Okay. So yeah, this is a freshman new student question. Difference between followers and friends. Oh, that's funny. You said Doc said she called us freshmen. All my newbies in the room. Okay, so freshman newbie question. Okay. Friends. Friends, followers are the people who are following you. Okay. They're following you, and you're not necessarily following them back. Friends are the ones where you're following them back and they're following you. So y'all friends. Okay. So that's the difference. Yeah. Thank you all. I see you guys. I appreciate you. Thank you for the stickers. So shop. Now I'm gonna segue to shop really quickly. What were some of the shop questions you guys had? Let me know who had a shop question. I think I heard how do you link products? How do you um get um I think that was it. How to link products is a question. Classy, sexy queen. How you doing, friend? Thank you so much. What's the core Service Plus thing? I think this is a recognition I got for how many pins I've done. I think I got a special sticker for that. I think. I gotta look it up. But it was part of my stickers. It was part of my rewards. So you know how you get different stickers? It was under there as a reward sticker. Um, so yeah, so we said, "Oh, cool." I think that's what's happening. Um, what's the issue with receiving samples, if any? What's the issue with receiving them? I guess the question is how to receive samples. Um, I'm gonna give you a cheat code on how to receive them. What's the process of how it works? The shop. How does it work? Um, you mean how to get it? Or how to become an affiliate? How do you get paid for it? All the things, Another new question. I've never gone live. Do people always, just use their phone or laptop? I'm on my phone. I'm pro phone. I'm pro phone, team phone. Um Laptop you can use, it's called Live Studio. It's a different way of streaming, so you have to download it to your computer. You gotta make sure your computer has the bandwidth to stream effectively, because if your computer has a lot of stuff running in the background, a lot of things going on, you won't be able to stream successfully. So TikTok will actually shut you down because you don't have enough, bandwidth. That's the word I use. I know there's a technical word for it, but yeah, you gotta make sure your device is ready to take on streaming. And so it's a little bit of a learning curve too. It's not super easy. Um, is Kylo data worth using for TikTok Shop? People do use it. It is worth it if you're going to be a real TikTok shopper, meaning that you're going to go and be strategic about what products to pick, and you're committing to posting, five, not five, it's more than that, like 10 to 20 videos a day, like being very strategic about your posting, having a lot of volume, then Kylo data is well worth it because you'll essentially pay for it, but you'll get commissions and sales because you just have so much volume out there, but you were strategic about the right product mix too. So that's what it offers. Hello, Linda. Yes. Um, I heard it could cost you samples, but unsure if it's true. I heard it can cost you samples. Samples can cost you. Refundable samples is what they use. Hey, friends, thank you for that daily heart me. Refundable samples is a new way of getting samples where you buy the product and you get a refund after you've gotten so many sales. So yes, so that's a refundable sample. So yeah, so now it's a new way of getting samples. The way to get samples though is that you are being very intentional about sales, your GMV, gross merchandise value. So essentially, that is your sales you have for products. GMV comes with you having people buy products. Products can be purchased even by you. So you can be, hello, friends. You can be the person who purchased the product. And then ultimately, and I usually say recommend using like my husband's account or somebody else's account so it doesn't look like it's you, but still it is your purchase. And so you get a commission that way. You get GMV. So if you have some GMV, they typically will give you samples. And so you just got to be a little bit more aware of making sure you have sales and then also making sure that you're picking products that are a little bit more open to giving samples. Some of the bigger companies are because they want multiple sellers. Smaller companies, they're a little bit more selective. So are you able to use Studio on phone? Because I wasn't had to do wasn't able to do the laptop. S- Live Studios for the computer. Is for your computer device. You're downloading it on your computer. Otherwise, for your phone, you're just clicking the go live button and getting live access. So that's what's happening there. Um, can you link products that are outside of your own shop? Can you link products that are outside of your own shop? Um, TikTok gives you recommended products. You can add those to your showcase and link those products if you are an affiliate. If it's on the seller side, I'm not sure how that works. Um, I heard he can yeah, so let me make sure I'm going up to a couple other comments. Um, so, um, and so let's see. So Lincoln Products, wait to see if you get the commission from it. So waiting to see if I get the commission from it. From what? Thank you for the clarification. You're welcome, friend. Hello, how you doing, Miss K Latte? Appreciate your friends. Thank you all. How you doing? Um, thank you so much. Thank you so much for being here. Appreciate it. I hope I love your reel. Thank you so much. You're great. Thank you so much, friend. Trying to make sure I saw the comments here. I'm not sure. Hello, friend. um, let's see. Let me let me answer the question about products. So, product links, that was a question I was supposed to ask? And then I think I'm about to get off here. I was just trying to go 10 minutes, and I did exactly 10 minutes. So I'm gonna get off this line here, and then we will talk about products. How are you showing your phone settings if you're using your phone for your live? Two different phones, two different accounts. And so this is the account here that I wanted to make sure I satisfied two lives. I did. Okay, good. So I did day 2 of this live, so I got that out the way. Perfect. Got it. Yeah, so this was the agency page, and what I did here is that I was going live, from the agency page, and I'll come back in here. You said, "Kevin, I got 2 phones?" Where are you going to talk about products? Okay, so, let me okay, where am I going to talk about products? Um Did you make Cam's Easter special? And I know he had a wonderful day. He did. I was actually late coming here, Black Lotus, because I was doing Easter stuff with him. I'm actually oh gosh, I'm supposed to be in a meeting at 6. I just realized that too. Short stuff, you in a room. I know we're supposed to be meeting. Give me about 10 minutes. I'm maybe about 10 minutes late, maybe 6:15 if that's okay. I really need to set up my backup page. Um, yeah, that's a good idea. I would definitely do that. Okay, so we were going to talk about shop. So in the shopping, when you are live, and I'm going to show you guys, I'm going to go live on my shop page real quick so I can show you guys, you guys can see it. And then I'm going to have to get off. So I'm going to do a real quick one. And then tomorrow when I go live, I'm happy to talk about shop a little bit more. I know we talked about multiple things here and I really didn't get a chance to do a deep, deep dive. And so, I will try my best to go a little bit more in depth with shop tomorrow. Whether it's my 10 o'clock and my 4 o'clock, I'm totally fine with it. Okay, so we're just going to go live here. So when you are, now this is a different account. This is my TikTok shop page. Let's see. Okay, there we go. Okay, so hey friends, how are you? A lamp today. Oh, for my lamp today. You're about to get it? Awesome. Let's see. So you guys see that shopping bag? You see that shopping bag there? So that shopping bag is where you would add products. I'm gonna show this to you all. So here, it says add products. All right. And so TikTok has some recommended product. I think I just answered that question. That lamp is amazing, is it? And so thank you so much, friend. So I have some products here, some beauty products and stuff, and I can just add these. These are in my showcase. And then TikTok has recommended products. I can add some of these other recommended products that TikTok has. Some of these products are products that I already have in my showcase, and then some are not. So TikTok will recommend different products for me. Okay. Products that I add to my shopping cart. So say I added, let's see, let's add a few. We'll add the goalie. And then you can add products based on traffic drivers. Goalie is a good traffic driver, typically. Or maybe it's not. We'll see. Hot sellers. There's the goalie, it's hot seller. And a trendsetter. There's some trendsetters too. So you want to go through and maybe add a difference. I left a few days and everything looks different. um, did you hear my comment, short stuff? Give me about 10 minutes. Let's start at like 6:15, if you don't mind. Um, can you get paid other than PayPal? PayPal's the only way I know of. If they changed it, I'm not aware of it. You said you got your limp today. Awesome, friend. Um, do you have to have the products to sell the product? If you pin a product, and let me just add one or two other products. If you pin a product, I don't have anything next to me to showcase. I'm just gonna pin something real quick. Uh-oh, let me go back. Okay, we'll pin. I'm not gonna pin it for long, but I'm gonna pin one of the products. So I have both products in my shopping cart. So if I'm live right now, I'll go back here. We see these two products that are in my shopping cart. You guys, if you were in my live, you would see it. So I'm gonna pin this real quick so you guys can see it. So as a live host, when I pin it, I am supposed to show it. Okay. So I can't have this product pinned for too long without showing it. All right. So when you pin something, you need to show it. I'm going to unpin it. And you know you got something pinned. Oh, I'm sorry. I just unpinned it. You know you got something pinned when you see that little push pin. See that little red push pin? If I was just to take this product away and just exit off the screen, that push pin is still there. You see that little push pin? It's still there. So that means the product is still there. It's still pinned for you all. I may not see it, but it is there. So, uh-oh. So you want to always unpin products, and make sure that you're being mindful about what you put in your shopping cart and what you're doing in your live when you have that shopping cart on. So if you look in your corner and you see your little shopping cart, then that means you have it on. And that means you got to be mindful of what you're doing in your live stream, like having multi-level guests. I'm sorry, multi-panel guest, and engaging. Hey, Flourish, how you doing? Thank you for the populars, friend. Happy Easter. I'm about to get off shortly. I have a 6 o'clock with short stuff about our agency retreat. So I wanted to make sure I um, check with her real quick. We're not doing our agency meeting, but I am going to meet with her briefly. Um, I'm still having trouble creating a second account. Should I use a second phone like you? That could be a way to do it. Yeah, I do have it on separate phones. Yeah. So this account here only has this agency page on it. Yeah, I'm very intentional about that. Got Tiny fixed the other day. No more issues. What you mean? You got Tiny fixed. What does that mean? All right. What does that mean? That was the dog? Oh, Tiny Stiletto. Oh, Okay, tiny stiletto. Okay, okay. So she's fixed. She's having no more issues? Oh, I'm excited. Let's see how this works. Oh, okay, okay. 'Cause yeah, it was challenging over there. Yeah. So hopefully it's all worked out and she's getting engagement. Hopefully she's getting engagement. That's the next stage. Um, all right, friends. Thank you so much. Thank you so much on the my tea. I put the flourish on it. Okay. I don't know what that means, but we're gonna go with it. I was like, I don't know. What does that mean, flourish? But no, you're doing a great, friend. She is doing her thing, y'all. Definitely connect with Flourish if you guys are trying to figure this thing out. She has gotten the cheat code to going live and making sure you guys making sure the algorithm gets you so that you can go further. Okay. So that's so important. I went little by little through her stuff and figured out the hitch. Oh, it was something in her shop. She's a shop affiliate. So she has a, shop. So I'm assuming you're saying something was going on with one of her products? Okay, okay. Yeah, the shop side for seller size, the sellers no more Rs. Okay, gotcha. She was getting Rs still. Okay. Yeah, the TikTok shop side for seller, I don't do seller, I do the creator side. She's a seller on the page, so something must have been going on from her, seller side, I'm assuming. So Flourish is also a seller, so she gets it, so she understands what's going on. So, um, all right, my dear friends, if you guys are sellers on here, you might want to connect with Flourish also because she's a seller as well, so she'll get it. Was a seller, but I get it. Oh, that's right. That's right. You've kind of shut down your shop, if I'm not mistaken. So all right, my dear friends, I do have to hustle. I know that was a crash course on pinning products, doing TikTok shop. I hope that was helpful. I'll try my best to go a little bit more in depth with getting TikTok shop. I know a lot of people are asking how to get it. The main thing I need you to focus on is getting your follower account up. You got to get your followers, and that's going to be the main thing. Thank you so much for a good class. You're welcome, friend. I think I'm going to be a lost seller. Oh, don't do definitely get the right people. Connect with Flourish. She probably can give you some tips on what you're doing, friend. Thanks because I came in late. You're welcome, Crystal. I need followers. Yeah, so you have to work on the followers, Miriam. That's gonna be your big thing. That's gonna be your big focus, friend. I was ready at 4. You were. You said I was ready at 4, then time got away from you. Love watching you. Thank you so much. How do you get followers? Well, it's about how you engage. You wanna make sure you're engaging with different people. You might wanna go to those rooms. Not that you go in there forever. I say you go there for a reason, not a season. But you're gonna go to those rooms that have, like they're called grow rooms, engagement rooms, where there's a lot of people, maybe 100, 200 people in the room, and they're just playing music and pinning people. So all that, "Hey, creeping." So all that's happening in the room. So be mindful. Hello, friend. Be mindful that you're going there for a bit because many of those people don't engage with your content. You're just going there for the numbers. All right. But in the meantime, you're still growing. So I wouldn't say spend a lot of time there, but just start engaging in lives that you are going into that are a little bit more of what you're looking for. Okay. Make sure you put a bio in. Make sure you update your bio. Those are going to be the other things you do to make sure that TikTok knows who you are. And you have a lot of stuff in your bio: God, food, travel, ventures, tips, chef, life, homemade meals, national parks, healthcare, all the things. So you have a lot in there. So I would probably tell you to streamline it. So maybe it seems like health and food and cooking seems to resonate. So maybe that's something you focus on. Okay. Thank you so much. Creepy, you're so sweet for sharing out this live. I'm about to get off. I gotta go. I'm late for a meeting. I had a 6 o'clock that I'm supposed to be at, and I'm supposed to be starting it. Let me see if they got in the meeting already. Um, So we're going to start at 6:15. So I'm going to get off in a few minutes. I appreciate you all being here. Let me know anybody else going live, put it in the chat. If you are going live, put your topic, time, and time zone in the chat so we can support you. People can come to your live, connect with you. We are trying to make sure you get a little bit of visibility. So put it in the chat so we can see if you are going live and how we can support. Also, if you are looking to get support from me, um, I'm going to pin my Service Plus one last time. You're going to message me. If you're interested in the agency, say agency. I'm interested in agency. If you are interested in my one-on-ones and consulting, message that. Click that or click the Service Plus in the corner. So let me know what you need. I do coaching as well, and I'll send you an inbox message. So we'll communicate in the inboxes. Let me know if there's any questions. And then I will be back tomorrow at 10 a.m. And if you guys need me to go shop a little, go into shop, TikTok shop a little deeper, I'm happy to. So we can make that part of the conversation. If you need me to talk about going live because you're nervous, afraid, shy, scared, all the things, I'm happy to talk about that as well. I want you guys to have the right mindset about this. If you show up and can stay consistent, you will grow. It's going to take some time for the algorithm to get to know you and get to love on you, but it's going to be you also working on your delivery, your setup, all the things that you need to do. Um, those things matter as well. So, yes, more shop stuff. So, okay, I'll go deeper. Yolanda, do you have it already? You do. You have unlimited too, I'm assuming. That was so good. Thank you. You're welcome. Hey, Coach Rhonda. I'm about to get off, but let me know if there's any final questions. And then I will be back, like I said, tomorrow at 10. Make sure you claim any points up here. Claim your points. Claim your points, friends. And thank you all. Thank you so much, friend. Thank you for that support. I appreciate it. Thank you, everybody who's come in and followed the live host. Appreciate you all doing that. I'm gonna talk about it a little bit more today. It was kind of a rush, but I'm so appreciative of this community. I've grown quite a bit in the last few months and over the last couple of years, over the last year or so too. But it definitely in the last few months, my more visibility has been pushed out a little bit more. And I actually hit, as of today, officially 200. I'm sorry, I said 200. I'm speaking into existence. 20, 20,000 followers. So I'm going to share that. 20,000 followers has come across my feed, and I am so appreciative. It was a slow climb the last 6 months or so, and so now I've kind of did that breakthrough. So I'm so happy about that. Um, so I'm so happy about that. Yes. So to 20,000, 20,000. It's gonna be 200 at some point, but 20,000. My husband, he's teasing. He's talking about, you know what? You could do whatever you want to do when you get to that million. I was like, whatever, boy. It's like, whatever. But thank you all. I appreciate that. So, yes, it's slowly growing. I'm staying consistent. I'm staying at it. I'm not giving up. I know it's hard, y'all. You said 200. Yes, 200,000 is coming. It's coming. But I'm not giving up. So I'm staying here. I'm staying committed. Um, I can see why you are great at what you do. Oh, appreciate that, Donna. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Queen Legit. Welcome to the room. And so it gets easier though. I don't want y'all to be intimidated by this. Honestly, if you go back and look at my content, y'all can see my beginning, okay? Y'all can see my setup. Y'all can see I was in a room. I was in another part of the same room, and the way I was facing, it was like I had me kind of. I didn't have enough. I didn't have enough lighting, first of all, and so I switched locations. I've added the color lighting literally in the last month or two, and so there's enhancements I've made along the way. I've become more comfortable with the content, more comfortable coming live. And so all that has been part of a growth process. And again, I'm doing this as a way to kind of show that I'm committed to this process. Okay, is right there for you because you're amazing. Appreciate it. TikTok, thank you so much, friends. TikTok should make it an or obligation to take a course with you first before going live. Thank you, friend. I love the updo look on YouTube. Oh, thank you, my bun. I love your background. Thank you, friends. I appreciate that. Thank you for that. Yes, I was always a bun girl. So I've been doing, the crochet here, for, oh gosh, maybe about not quite a year. It's been about 9 months or so. So this is my other look. So I appreciate you all. So I will be back tomorrow. Thank you all for coming in, supporting the live stream. Remember, practice makes progress. We are not trying to be perfect here. We're just simply trying to go live. All right. All right, friends. Take care. Thank you all. Bye bye. Oh, hey, friends. How are you? There's quite a bit of you in here. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate all the support. Well, welcome to the room. Thank you all for joining me. I'm going to come back tomorrow, but if you have not subscribed to my channel, click that subscriber button and then click the bell to get notifications of when I go live and post content. I go live daily at 10 a.m. and 4 p.m. Eastern. I'm in Florida. And so you guys know I'm a TikTok partner. So you see the GIF, the shopping affiliate here. You see my memberships, you see my gifting. So I appreciate all of you all supporting. Thank you all for the gems and the hearts and jewels and stuff. I appreciate the support that you guys gave since I've been live. So thank you so much. Let me know if you guys have any final questions before I get off. I go live on YouTube and TikTok. This is going to be a playlist you can go back and watch. So I appreciate you all being here. And thank you for the support. There were so many people in the room. Make sure you guys like the live. That is a good way to get that engagement going. YouTube sees that and and it allows us to grow together and build. So I appreciate you all supporting and connecting with me as well. And so thank you all for supporting the live stream. You guys are all in here. Appreciate the support. Look at you guys. Thank you so much for being here. Make sure you guys like the live. If you're in here watching me for the first time, I'm about to actually get off the live because I actually had the head time meeting. I'm not used to the YouTube visibility. So this is very, very different for me. But I appreciate the support, friends. Um, Thank you all for coming in and supporting the live stream. And so if you are new, put new in the chat. Thank you so much for coming in, supporting. And I'm about to get off, but I will be back tomorrow at 10 o'clock. So thank you so much for coming in and appreciate all the support from all of you. And if you have questions, I'm going to talk quite a bit about the YouTube Partners Program in the next couple days so you guys can get more information about that. So, but thank you very much for joining me in my live. I'm excited that it was so many people towards the end of me getting off. So I appreciate you guys being here and I hope you all had a happy Easter. Bye bye.